you guys, Shane here. I'm really excited to show you guys some really simple yet effective exercises to help strengthen your back. Many of us spend much of our day sitting or on our phones or on a laptop, so we're forward flexed a lot. And what I want to show you are some exercises to help open your body up, right? To strengthen your backside or your back to really help combat that forward flexion that we're in much of our day. So these are simple exercises. They don't require a lot of equipment. I have some weights and a resistance band that I will show how you can use, but you don't need to be at a gym. You can definitely do this at home. As with every program, you guys, you want to start by warming up your body. You can start with some easy rotations of the spine, keeping the low body pretty relaxed. You don't want to be stiff. You don't want to be too loosey-goosey, but easy rotation, all right, easy rotation. You can even do some nice, easy side slides if you want, keeping the legs as wide as you need to for a big base of support. You can even add a little reach up of the arm. You can kind of reach across that body, across the body. You can even, I'm going to take you to the floor, do some what we call cat-cow stretches or cat stretches, starting with your hands below those shoulders, knees below your hips. Taking a deep breath in, you exhale, kind of curve out that spine, tuck your tailbone under, and then take a deep breath in and let it relax, come into kind of a neutral or sway back, and then do that a couple times. These are great ways, you guys, to kind of warm up your back before you start exercising. So I'm going to start on the floor and then slowly build you back up. We're going to start with a wonderful exercise called Superman. So you're going to come all the way down to the floor. You can start with just working the back, you guys, so keep the legs quiet. I usually start with my hands bent, maybe placed right here on my forehead to provide support from my head or neck. And just think about peeling your shoulders up off the floor and down, up off the floor and down. So you're extending the back, working nice and easy, keeping your head and neck relaxed. To make this a little more challenging, you can extend the arms out. The longer the arms are, the harder it's going to be. So lifting nice and easy and relax, lifting nice and easy and relax. Again, you want to keep your head and neck nice and neutral so you're not lifting the head up and down. All that movement is coming from the back, all right? Keeping the glutes nice and engaged. For a little bit more action into your glutes, you can then, again, decide where you want your arms, add the legs. Working those glutes as well, because strong glutes are never, ever a bad idea. So that's one way, Supermans. I'd say start with doing 8 or 10, work your way up to 15. Another one, bird dog. So you're gonna start with your hands below those shoulders, knees below the hips, beautiful stable position. Start with reaching your left arm out, keeping that shoulder pulled down and back, and then extend that right leg. You're not lifting it high, just shoulder hip. So reaching up and out and bring it back down and switch. Opposite arm and leg and switch. Pulling the belly button into that spine, you guys, keeping that beautiful support through the front of the body and then working the back. Again, very low impact way, and you start to develop the relationship between the front of the body and the back of the body because it works together, and that's what helps your postural alignment, which is wonderful. Keeping the upper body nice and strong, back of the body nice and strong so you can stay upright. So we have Superman and bird dog. Again, in bird dog, just kind of going through this movement or this motion maybe 8 or 10 times until you feel comfortable increasing your repetitions. So Superman and bird dog, couple great ways to work the body. I'm going to start to add weight. Going to stand back up. So this is a single arm row. Again, start with a weight that feels comfortable to you. You can do a split stance, supporting your weight on that front leg. The other arm just hangs nice and low from that shoulder. Keeping the upper body pretty stable and quiet. You're pulling the elbow up and back. It's just skimming that torso, pulling up and back, really working into your lats, your Latissimus Dorsi, getting a little bit deeper in there. And of course, you always want to make sure that you switch sides. You can also do it in a split stance. So you're just kind of letting that arm hang down the center. Again, supporting yourself on that leg, pulling up and back, and then, of course, switching sides, doing the other side. Try 8 to 10 on each side, and then increasing your repetitions as you feel more comfortable, or increasing your weight. A way to progress that, you guys, is a bent over row. Now, why this is much more challenging is you don't have that opportunity to support yourself. You are flexing here at your hips, your spine stays long and neutral, the arms hang, and you pull up and back. Now notice, on that single arm row, the elbows pulling back, working more lats. With a bent over row, you're kind of pulling up and out, so the elbows come out, so you're working a little bit more into the upper part of your back. So this is a little bit more challenging. Again, here, your palms just hang from those shoulders, pulling up and out, those elbows pull back, and then slow release. Pull and release. Notice the support needed in your core here is really important. So that is why starting single arm is a great way. So that is a bent over row. Another way to make that even more challenging, coming to the floor, going back into that position that you would for your bird dog, but you have your weight. Knees are supporting you under those hips. And again, alternating, single arm, pull. It's actually not that bad. It's actually kind of fun. But you do have a little more support through that front of the body, you guys. To make it more challenging, you can tuck it up onto your toes. I really want you to work on squeezing those glutes, get that back side turned on, and then pulling here, pulling here. So start on the knees, and then if you feel comfortable, progress it to the plank row, coming up onto your toes. All right, so all of those work the back. Pulling it nice and easy here, working lats, working the upper back, still keeping that front of the body nice and stable and supportive. You can also do a reverse fly, you guys. This works more in between your scapula, so in your upper back. Again, you're gonna come into that position where you're flexing forward here, arms just hang, but this time your palms are facing one another, and you're keeping your arms longer, so you've lengthened the lever. You're not bending and pulling, you're flying out. So keep the elbows soft, but you're really feeling your shoulder blades kind of pull together, but keeping the shoulders down. So reverse fly, start with some pretty light weight or no weight at all, and then just fly out and in. Keeping control the entire time. Again, nice stable abdominal wall, you guys. Hips are pushing back, knees are soft, and here you are, busting out your reverse fly. Again, start with maybe 8, start to increase your reps, 10 to 15. So we've got our Supermans, our bird dogs, single arm row, which can progress into a bent over row, which can become a plank row, and reverse flies. If you guys have a resistance band, you can do a lot of this, you guys, with the resistance band, right? That single arm row, just step on it where you need to, and you can do those pulls nice and easy here. For a cable row, just find something that you can attach the end of the band to, whether it's a doorknob or over a stable pole, something that's not gonna move, and then your movement will be pulling those elbows up and back. You can even do it seated if you want more stability. So if I were doing all these exercises, I would break them up, maybe not do them all back to back, no pun intended, in the same workout, but just start to incorporate them into your workout to make sure you've got a nice, strong back, you guys. Thank you so much.